Welcome back to another Wrath of the Righteous video, a build video. I'm Artie. Today we're going to talk about Lann. Lann, you get them at level 1. It comes with combat reflexes and point blank shot already, which is nice. We're going to use him for range, so point blank shot's not going to go wasted, that's for sure. And he's a Zen Archer. Level 2, we stick with Zen Archer, and we're just going to take Precise Shot. You don't want those -4 penalties when attacking into somebody in melee range that's in combat. And then we take Way of the Bow, the long bow. And level 3, we're going to stick to Zen Archer. The reason we take the 3rd level in Zen Archer here is we want to use our wisdom modifier instead of dex for our ranged attacks, because we're going to be turning him into a hunter. As always with skills, I always suggest, just look what your party composition is, fill in the gaps of what you need. You can see all the class skills or whatnot. So I usually keep these and I usually go with Lore Nature. I usually do athletics, perception, Lore Nature, and then whatever's left over into mobility. But as we go through this, I'm just going to fill stuff out, and just as you would, just find what you need for your party to fill in everything. All right, at level 3, we're going to come down here to the Don't Take section and pick Rapid Shot. We're not going to use Rapid Shot yet until we get Many Shot, which we will get. Rapid Shot's going to give you another attack, but at a -2 penalty. The reason we don't use it now is because we're a Zen Archer, we're using Flurry of Blows, and we're already getting 2 shots at our full BAB instead of 2 shots at our full BAB -2. So don't use Rapid Shot until we get Many Shot. And then point blank master longbow. That way we're not provoking attacks opportunity when we shoot our longbow, which normally people with bows or ranged attacks have to wait quite a few more levels before they can get point blank master. So that's really nice for us. All right, level 4. This is where we're going to switch to hunter. The reason we're doing hunter is because they use a wisdom for their casting stat as well. So we're going to max our wisdom as much as we can. That way we get our attacks, and then most likely we'll be having a composite. That way we can use our strength for damage, which means you can use like legendary proportions, enlarged person, stuff like that, to boost his strength, but you're not hurting his attack. You're not hurting his attack because he is using his wisdom, not his dex. So, all right, we're gonna go Divine Hound. This is the one I like the most. We're gonna get our judgments, and they're gonna go on our pet as well. And by the end, we're gonna be able to have 3 judgments up at once, which is really nice. And also, we're sharing all of our combat feats with our pet once we get to level 3 Divine Hound. So we're gonna put everything into wisdom here. Like I said, that's our attack stat. Whatever you decided on for your skills. And I like going dog. Between the two, the reason I go dog, you see here it's got 6 natural armor, and then at level 7 it gets 2 more. Whereas the wolf has 5 natural armor and then 2 more. So dog has 1 more natural armor, and plus it has 2 more strength, and it will have 2 more strength at the end. They both have just 1 bite, and then plus the trip. So I like the dog more out of these two. All right, for spells, I have a few spells that I like. Some of them near the end will not as important. For level 1. Hurricane Bow and Magic Fang are pretty much staples for me. Boost our damage and boost our pet's damage. Alright. Then we're going Divine Hound again. Whatever skills you decided. And we're immediately going to go Boon Companion. Because we were missing 3 levels of our pet's progression, they would only be level 2 at our level 1 of Divine Hound. But now with Boon Companion, it adds, as you can see, adds 4 levels to the class that you're in up until your character level. So now he'll be the same level as us the rest of the way going forward. And this is nice. We get outflanked. We're not sharing it with our pet yet, but next level we will. And we'll still be using it later on. The critical hit portion of it, that is. Alright, here I like Aspect of the Falcon. It's going to change our multiplier for our bow from only a 20 to a 19 to 20. So it's basically improved crit. And we get that 1 minute per level, so that's really nice. And we're staying Divine Hound for a long time. Almost the whole time we're staying Divine Hound. This teamwork feat here, I do seize the moment. These are probably the 2 most popular you'll have on your melee characters. Mostly, you're using these mostly for your pet right now. But when somebody confirms a crit, you get an attack opportunity. That's really nice. All right, at this point at level 1, I would say just pick whatever you want to pick on here. If you need some Unbreakable Heart, just pick up Cure Light Wounds. In the sheet in the description below, I'll have all the spells that I like to pick up each level, and then which ones I think are the most important. So you can always refer to that. And then my favorite for ranged, Cluster Shots. Get rid of that damage reduction. All right, level 2 spells. The 2 most important, I think, is Bark Skin and Nature's Rhythm. Bark Skin, obviously, you can cast it on anybody 10 minutes per level. Get some AC. Nature's Rhythm, you can put on your dog. It's only a round per level within touch range. But as you can see, they do extra damage for each attack. And it's multiplied on a crit, so very nice. And we got another Cast of Judgment, which we won't have to worry about that with our mythic levels. Wisdom as always, whatever skills you want. And here I'd probably go with Lesser Restoration now. And Divine Hound again. Regular skills what you want. And this is where we're finally picking up Mini Shot. Even though we picked up Rapid Shot really early, it's a pretty good place to pick it. Even though we didn't use it, obviously, this is where we're finally turning on Rapid Shot, because we're going to get more out of our Rapid Shot and Mini Shot than we will just our regular Flurry of Blows. We're going to get an extra shot from Rapid Shot and then 1 extra shot from Mini Shot as well. So you can see we're getting one extra attack. And here, the other most popular, I would say, is Precise Strike for someone to have. You're flanking the same creature, you deal 1d6 points of precision damage for each melee attack. For other level 2, I'd say the next one is probably Sense Vitals. Add a little bit extra damage for yourself. Right. Level 10. Take those skills you want. And here, I mean, whatever you want to do. You want to go faster? Yeah, well, I mean, just pick whatever you like. All right, level 3. I like to do Magic Fang Greater, buffing our pet 1 hour per level. And then I usually do Protection from Energy here. Obviously, if another character in your party already has this, maybe pick resist energy if they don't have it, or delay poison. Like I said in the description below, I have the most important spells I feel is there that's needed. All right, level 11. Now we're gonna get improved crit. So now we don't have to keep up that aspect, because this here is going to give us the crit range of 19 to 20. The reason I still take this, even though we have that buff, is there's still a lot of things in this game that will dispel you, especially later on. Probably not at level 11, but not too long afterwards, actually. And resist energy communal here. All right, level 12, my hunter, boost that wisdom, take your skills you want. This teamwork feat, I'm going to take coordinated feat defense. Just help against like trips or so, things like that, trample. And these will not go to waste, because as we get later into this build, we are going to be standing closer to the front line. So we position ourselves close to our dog. We'll be taking advantage of these, and the dog's going to get that bonus, even if no one else in our party has them. Here I'm going to take delay poison communal. Whoops. There we go. Alright, level 13. We're going to do snapshot. This is where we're going to start getting in so we can get closer to the front line. Now we threaten people within melee range, and we're going to get improved snap and greater snap, so we can extend that range. And we can stand just behind the front line and still perform attacks opportunity. All right, more level 2s. I think we got everything we wanted here. This is just pick whatever you feel like you need at the moment. Do you need some more aspect of the bear for yourself, or bear's endurance? Not everyone has some constitution belts or whatnot. All right, level 4. I like animal growth here. Now you can put this on your dog. It's +8 size bonus to strength. He's going to be using his strength for damage. So, and he's getting constitution. It does give a penalty to dex, but you know, and he gets a +2 to natural armor. So that is -2 to dex is 1 AC. So you're getting 2 AC just from the natural armor. So it's well worth it. And then I would say maybe freedom of movement here. Another thing I like to mention, we're not going to use it in this build, but this aspect of the wolf is crazy good. If you had a melee hunter, you can basically perform trips as a swift action. That is crazy. That is really, really good. But we're going to take freedom of movement. I just wanted to point that out because that's a crazy good spell. I think only rangers are the only other ones that get that spell too. So just a thing to keep in mind, I guess. Whatever you feel like you need here at level 1. Level 4 now, I think I'd take Inspired Recovery. Heal a creature 1d8 per 2 caster levels. And then you can also res somebody if they die within 2 rounds. So, and then you see here on the bottom, if you res somebody with it, anybody in your party within 60 feet gets a +2 morale bonus to attack, damage, and saving throws. This is just a nice addition, really. Mostly you probably use it for the heal in a pinch, or definitely if somebody goes down, you need to res them in a pinch. Just a little bit of utility to us. It's all about the team, you know. All right, level 15 here. We're going to do the improved snapshot. Now we can perform attacks opportunity within 5 feet of us. And now we're gonna go coordinated maneuvers. This is more just for our dog. So you know our dog is doing an auto trip, so now he can get a +2 competence bonus to that. Level 4 now. Probably go dispel. Yeah, we'll go dispel magic. There's a lot of stuff you'd like to dispel. Obviously this is pretty late, but again, this is a little additional utility for yourself. I'm sure there's somebody else in your party that should have the spell, as it's very useful. There's a lot of things that you need to dispel off of enemies in this game. Make your life a lot easier. Level 3 spells, I think we got basically everything we wanted. I just throw a cure light or a cure moderate in there. All right, level 5. I think the 2 most important spells to me here is Death Ward and Stone Skin. Those are really good. All right, we're level 17 now. Get your skills. And then we're going to take Greater Snap. Now we can perform attacks opportunity within 10 feet of ourselves. And then we're getting a +2 on the damage and a +2 to confirm crits with the attack. We're going to finish the build with 16 BAB. So it's going to be a +4. So it's going to be a +4 to damage, +4 to confirm crits. When we do those, when we make the attack of opportunity. So we definitely want to be like just behind the front line. Just out of reach of everybody, but close enough that we're going to be poking them with our arrows. Alright, level 2. Once again, just pick whatever you want to do here. That sounds good. Level 5. Another cool one here is Cave Fangs. So this, you cast it on yourself. It's 10 minutes per level. And what you can do is a free action. So this is really good for your action economy. You can just do this once per level or once per turn as for free. You can throw a trap, and if an enemy goes over it, then you know the damage and stuff will come through. So I would do Cave Fangs, or if you feel like you need some more healing right now, you can get your cure critical. Cave Fangs is pretty cool spell though. All right, we're level 18 now. And we're going to go with Shake It Off. It's just going to give us a bonus to saving throws. Probably only going to be a +1 because we'll have it, and then obviously our dog has it, so each of us has it. It'll just going to give us a +1 of saving throws. But at that point, there's so few left, you know, there's no reason not to take that one. I think that's the best of the bunch. I'm just going to take our cure critical. And we're level 19. Get those skills that you selected. And now we're going to go to critical focus. Again, as you see my Wind Dog video, I'm not getting deadly aim. It's because I think it's so important that we actually hit, even if we're doing less damage. These enemies have so crazy high ACs that I think it's good enough to forego the deadly aim. Crit focus. Level 4. We got everything we wanted, so we'll just go ahead and get us some Cure Serious. Or Echo Locations is really good. I haven't noticed that we really need it as much like we did the first game, so. Alright, level 6. I like to get Dispel Magic Greater. Like I said, Dispel Magic is really useful. Then I just go ahead and get Plague Storm. There's not a lot on here that I guess you could do Stone Skin Communal, but we got regular Stone Skin. And then a lot of other things require like these masks. I don't know. I think these mask spells are bad, basically. This is not going to be affected by spell resist. We don't want that. So many things in this game is immune to poison. Sirocco, everyone loves Sirocco. The only problem is a lot of things are immune to prone too, because everything's flying. So that's why I picked Plague Storm here. And you can see it. It's gonna at least get something going for you. And last but not least, we're picking a level in fighter, only for the additional feat and the additional bab. If we stayed hunter, we wouldn't get to 16 bab. We'd only have 15, so we'd be losing out on 1 attack. And just pick your 2 highest skills left, because we only get 2 skills because fighter. And then here, I like to do staggering critical. So every time we do a critical, your opponent comes staggered for 1d4 plus 1 rounds. And then it's a fort save. But even if they fort save, they're going to be staggered for 1 round. So I think this is better than blinding. A lot of things, true sight, things like that. I think staggered, is a really, really good. They're not going to be able to do anything to you. And they're going to be flat-footed. A lot easier to hit them. So that's it for our levels. We're going to talk about... Where's our... Oh, there it is. I'm like, where the hell's our dog? So we're going to level our dog really quick. It's pretty straightforward, but thought we'd talk about it in here. A lot of people like Bully because of the Trip edition here. We already have Trip, and I haven't... I tried to look to test to see if this was adding a +2 to his auto trip, and I didn't really notice that it was doing anything. But even if it did, I still think I like Daredevil more. We get free combat mobility. Obviously, you can pick it up, but if we get it free, and then we also get that they can't be flanked. And he's going to be in the front lines, and he can't be flanked. That's really good. So I like Daredevil. For the dog, I like to make sure he gets his mobility to 3. That way he can fight defensive, get the extra AC. And then I usually just get mobility to 3 and then do athletics perception. So I'm just going to put him in here just to go through this quicker, but I would really suggest 3 in mobility and then do whatever you want after that. If you want to keep it mobility, that's fine. So we're going to go dodge here. We're going to go to the crane style. We're going to be Doggie. Yeah, we're going to go into crane for him. We should be able to blow through this too quickly without wasting too much time here. And we want weapon focus bite. That's what he does. And this here, we're going to get our first point into intelligence. That way we can do improved unarmed strikes, which will lead to our crane style. If we don't have 3 into intelligence, we're not going to be able to take it. It's a prerequisite. I don't think it'll show us here, but maybe it will. Yeah, see. Oh. See up here, it has intelligence, has to be 3, so it wouldn't show up if we didn't do that and went into intelligence. The rest going to go into strength. Uses his strength for attack, especially once he grows level 7 here, he gets big. Everything's going to be going off of his strength. And now we're going to take all the cranes, and we're going to be able to take them consecutively, 7, 9, and 11. So crane style. Makes our attacks for fighting defensively only a -2 and gives us a +1 to dodge. I'll just quickly go over them because I'm sure everyone knows what crane style does nowadays. That's OP. And crane wing. And fighting defensively, one hand free. Yeah, he's definitely got a paw free. You gain a +4 dodge bonus to AC against melee attacks. If a melee attack misses you by 4 or less, you lose this bonus until the beginning of your next turn. That's what most people forget about. So if somebody misses you by 3, you're not getting this +4 dodge anymore, not until the next turn. And this is where we can't be flanked anymore. That's really good. It takes away that +2 to attack that enemies would have if they're flanking you. Alright, and then Crane Repost. Now, fighting defensively, we only take a -1. And then whenever you lose that dodge bonus from Crane Wing, because the attack missed, the enemy provokes an attack of opportunity. So now if they miss you by 2, you get to attack them. You still lose that +4 till the next time, but hey, you barely missed me. I still get to bite you. Okay, and here we're gonna go with blind fight. A lot of things have plur, concealment and stuff. Main point is the immunity to gaze attacks. A lot of things in this game that has auras that give you negative levels and such, and your dog will pay for it up until this point. But that's okay, you know, just rest and he'll come back. But now we have that immunity gaze, so he doesn't have to worry about those. And level 15, we're going to go with combat reflexes. We already have seized the moment because Lann is sharing it. We're just doing it to get more attacks opportunity from our dex bonus. And we can do it on the first round or one more flat-footed. And strength. It's so crazy how much, look at the strength he gets just from, you know, leveling up. That is crazy. And weird as it is, we're going to get improved critical bite. So now his bite will be able to crit on a 19 and 20. We're doing this just to get attacks of opportunity with Lann or anybody else who has like outflank or seize the moment. So it's just helping, giving us 5% more chance to crit. Okay, and then our last feat at level 19. Come on. I go with power attack. If you don't want to go power attack, you know, you could go like improved blind fight. That's definitely worth it, or improved initiative. I think all 3 of those are about equal at this position. You know, power attack, let's get some more damage in there. He's got hella strength. He's going to have 42 strength at level 20. Alright, as you see, because he stopped at level 19. But if we, when you get him and you get Mythical Beast, I don't know why he stopped at 19. He should go to 20. We had Boon Companion, which gives us 4 levels, and we had 16 levels of Hunter. That's 20, right? So he should be level 20, but it's okay. What will happen is as you're leveling up and you get a dog, once you get Mythical Beast, he'll level with you normally, and once you get to level 20, he'll be able to get level 20. So mythic feats. Our first mythic feat, Mythical Beast. You know, we want to buff that dog. We want him to stay up at the front line. You know, he's going to be able to do damage now. He's getting a bonus to strength, dex, and con, and he's ignoring damage reduction. He doesn't care about it. Level 2, we're getting Rapid Shot. We're taking away that -2 penalty to Rapid Shot. This is about the time that you'll be turning on Rapid Shot anyway. So you're not going to have any penalty. So it's basically you're getting an extra attack, because when you were using Flurry of Blows, you weren't getting a penalty. So now you're going to be using Rapid Shot and getting that extra attack from many shot as well. Then we go into everlasting judgment. Before this, your judgments, you can only use so many per day. Once we get everlasting judgment, you can use it every fight. So at our max level, level 19 actually, we'll have 3 judgments that we can turn on per day. And I'll probably show these after the mythic path here. Then we're going to go into improved crit. This is really good mathematically. You know, you get one additional to your multiplier. So now when we crit originally, we were doing ×3 damage. Now when we crit, we're going to do ×4 damage. So when we're critting, we are destroying people. Level 5, I go into abundant casting, get some more buffs out. Any other casts we want to do, some more heals and such. Sorcerer's Reflex, talked about this before, but with this, it's not only sorcerers, it's any spontaneous caster. So by the end of our build, we'll be able to cast 1st, 2nd, 3rd, or 4th level. The first round, when we get into a fight, we can cast as a swift action. So we can do a full attack after that, or we can cast another spell. So this is really big for action economy. Doing as many things as possible in as little quote-unquote time period as we can. Then improved abundant castings. Now we get 4 more casts of 4th, 5th, and 6th level. That's as high as we go. So this is as high as we're taking this. But again, you know, more casts is really good. And then I don't know why this is it's not showing our 8th. It's actually ranging shots. So took mythic feat and then basically went to the other side here, and then we took ranging shots. I really like ranging shots earlier, but I mean it's hard to fit it in. Maybe take away improved crit, but I really like that there. So unfortunately we put it off for a long time, but we can definitely pick it up, and at this point I think it's +4 to our, we can get up to a +8 actually. Every time we miss, it adds 1 to our attack until we hit again. Then we're going to distracting shots. You know, help that the melee be able to attack our enemies. So basically every time we hit with our ranged attack, the enemy gets a reduction to their AC against melee attacks. Then last but not least, cleaving shot. Every time we crit, then we're going to do damage in a 10-foot radius. Or anytime we kill somebody, we're going to do damage in a 10-foot radius of our weapon damage. That is really, really cool. And last thing I wanted to show, this is basically all for the build, but I just wanted to show the judgments here. So you get +1 sacred bonus to all weapon damage rolls. I would definitely have that on. Healing, fast healing 1. It's not that big of a deal to me. +1 sacred bonus to all attack rolls. Definitely want to have that on. Place 1 sacred bonus to concentration checks and caster level checks to overcome spell resistance. We're not going to be casting anything with spell resistance, so we're not going to really be using that. And then +1 sacred bonus to armor class. This is the other one that I would have on, and it's mostly for our dog. I guess it could help us out in instances, but basically for our dog. Other one, +1 sacred bonus on saving throws. That's still pretty good. And then gaining 2 points of energy resistance. That's not going to do anything for you. Granting DR1 magic. That's not going to do anything for you either. The Inquisitor's weapon counts as magic for the purposes of bypassing damage reduction. You're going to have something that's getting past damage reduction, which is cluster shots. So we don't really need this, and our dog is bypassing all damage reduction except for whatever /dash. So this build for Lann, I think he fits right into the hunter just from his background, and it's this build works really well. I mean, he does a lot of damage. The dog is a big help. Doesn't get in the way too much. You know, some of the companions get huge, like the Triceratops. It's so big, and there's so many areas in this game that there's small corridors and such. It just blocks everything. I like the dog because he's giving you a trip, and he's not blocking the whole screen for you, so you can maneuver around and such. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Anything that you would change? Any questions you had about the build? Any suggestions you had? Let me know. Other than that, my name's Artie. You guys have a good one, and I'll see you on the next side.